I really hate saying this, but I think the Sins are going to die.
Boo this man!
Well, don't blame me. It's a whole next generation thing. I'm sorry. Hi guys, it's Dante from the anime Underworld, and today we are going to have a very short video because Four Nights of the Apocalypse is on hiatus, so I had to do something in the meantime, and in the meantime, I thought it'd be fun to do a little video of what would happen to the old generation. Four Nights of the Apocalypse is a next generation, so what's going to happen to the old gen so they can get out of the way for the new heroes to have their victory? And for that, well, I think something bad is going to have to happen to all the Sins. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and hopefully watch to the end of the video. It means a lot that I'm gaining so much support from everyone here on YouTube, and hopefully I can continue my work. Now, why do I say that the Sins are gonna die? Well, that's kind of how it kind of goes in these next generation ones. I mean, the only way for these new heroes to not get outshined by the old generation is mostly by nerfing the old gen to show their old age and whatnot, or to just completely remove them from the story altogether. I mean, in Boruto, Sasuke, Uchiha, and Naruto got nerfed and had some abilities removed and got taken out of commission. Yeah, Sasuke and Naruto were taken out so that his kids and the other next generation heroes could be able to shine. And sadly, this might happen with the Sins. I mean, come on. Y'all remember how shocked we were about Escanor thinking, oh, he's gonna come back. He's not really dead. He hasn't come back since. He killed Daddy Sunshine. Escanor is gone. And the other Sins, well, they might go down, but I have no doubt that they're gonna go down in a blaze of glory. Because in order for Tristan, Lancelot, Percival, and Gawain to shine, the Sins, the greatest enemy of Camelot, are probably going to have to be taken out of commission. I really don't want to say it, but it might happen. Because, hint number one. You see, when the time skip happened, we were introduced to a pretty shocking beginning, showing that the Sins at some point are going to face Arthur. And considering how powerful Arthur is now, and this other panel showing Bon injured, looking as if he is on death's bed, with someone with a spear behind him, it's possible Bon might die. And now that we know that Arthur is turbocharging his 4 elites, the 4 evils, with chaos power, this might make them 7 deadly sins level. Or maybe 10 commandments or archangel level. I don't know where they stand, honestly, but definitely somewhere around 7 deadly sins terms. And if there's going to be a big group fight, I'd have to say some members might have to be kicking the bucket. In the Fairy Realm arc, we saw what happened when King and Deanne faced off against the White Knight herself. We found out that she was also turbocharged, and she nearly offed King and his family all by herself. If she had backup like another member of the 4 evils, I think that this would have been the end of the royal family. Well, what about Meliodas? Surely he was going to come back. For everyone who needs a reminder, Meliodas' curse is gone. He's no longer immortal. The same for Elizabeth. Like, if they died, they don't just come back. They are dead. Finished. Finito. Kaput. Done. Now, will they die? Most likely, but if I'm also being hopeful, and I really am trying to be hopeful here, what if the Sins just get sealed away? Hear me out. Remember the Coffin of Eternal Darkness? That thing that we saw way, way, way early in Anne's introduction arc? Yeah, that thing. You know, they were after the handle that Percival had and got turned into a sword. They have the coffin, and now they have the coffins handle. My guess is that Arthur maybe in a last-ditch effort, if they can't kill the sins, maybe they'll just seal them away. It happened with the 10 Commandments. Maybe they're going to find some way to activate it again and this time target the sins, getting them out of the way and thus less competition in Arthur's war against Britannia. They won't, be killed off, but they'll be sealed away. That's kind of what happened with Naruto. He's not dead, but he is suspended in a void, out of commission for the story in his franchise. And as for everyone else, this might be what's going to happen. The Coffin of Eternal Darkness sealed away an entire army of demons and the 10 elite. Even more if you consider Chandler and Cusack. But sadly, this will still mean that the sins are going to be put out of commission. After all, this isn't the 7 deadly sins anymore. It's the 4 Knights of the Apocalypse. It's time for them to get their own time to shine, but sadly, it's going to be at the cost of the old generation. What do you think is going to happen to the sins? Let me know in the comments. And once again, if you like 7 Deadly Sins and you want more on this channel, subscribe and help the channel grow. I'll see you later, mortals.